Well, hello, friends. Father Frank Pavone here, National Director of Priests for Life, bringing you my daily diary for Monday and Tuesday, August 1st and 2nd, 2022. It's continuing to be a busy summer in the pro-life movement, and here's what happened on those 2 days. Started out early in my office. Monday morning, I'd just gotten back from a trip the previous day, still unpacking and catching up on work that was waiting for me here at the office. Said Mass early in the chapel, taped it for later broadcast, and then got right into meetings with the administrative team, my usual 7:45 call while having breakfast, and then the 8:30 staff briefing. Oh, I had at 8:15, no, that was Tuesday. So Monday, got right into the briefing with the staff. After which, I caught up on some emails at my desk. Now, those emails included approving thank you texts for the donors, preparations for the elections, preparing a book comment for a Catholic publisher. That is an endorsement of one of the books they published. Getting staff assignments approved, appeal letters approved, note from the pastoral director for our Silent No More regional coordinators around the country. It's a monthly note that I send to them in our email blast. Approval for our upcoming newsletter, upcoming media arrangements, plans for the National Day of Remembrance, which is a project that I co-founded. Then, as the day went on, I went into a meeting at 11:15 with our social media team. And then at 11:30, a travel planning meeting with our travel coordinator and executive director. Lots of upcoming invitations and trips to plan. Right after that meeting, I took our two interns to lunch. Johnny and Abraham are both helping us out with broadcasting and social media this summer before they go back to school. After lunch with them, caught up at my desk with more email work, and then had a meeting with our communications director at 2 o'clock. And then at 2:15 went on a live program with the Terry and Jesse show. That interview lasted until about 2:45. Back at my desk for a little bit, and then at 3:15 I was back in the TV studio and we did a taping of a program to air in the evening. That taping was with our political outreach associate, Erin, and it was in regard to the primary elections of the next day. When I was finished with that, I had a meeting in our executive director's office together with our political outreach associate and our executive manager, talking about plans for election work and also for upcoming meetings. That was at 4. Meeting with our technology associate at 5. And then continued with my daily walk, with evening phone calls, with work at my desk, with signing of cards for donors. We send them birthday cards and also bishops. And quiet work in the evening here at my office, and some dinner here in my office as well. Tuesday, August the 2nd, up early once again, early Mass. Work at my desk with emails that included the following topics: broadcast schedules, preparations for taping, especially for later that day. Emails going out to our whole list, giving approvals and writing some things for that. Sending other pro-life leaders some information they requested, and planning for upcoming media interviews. Had our usual administrative phone call at 7:45 while having breakfast. And then at 8:15, I had a radio interview, Teresa Tomeo. Then went right into the staff briefing after that. Got everything set for staff work. Did some preparations here at my desk for some of the programs that I would be taping later in the day. At 10:30, met again in the travel department, planning upcoming trips with our travel coordinator and our executive director. That was at 10:30. At 11, had a meeting in the studio with our some of our administrative team and studio team about some rearranging and upgrading that we are doing. Then a half hour after that was on camera together with Eric Scheidler, Pro-Life Action League, taping a special message for our local leaders for the National Day of Remembrance. This is a day, the second Saturday in September, where people gather at the grave sites of aborted babies across the country. Eric and I, together with Monica Miller, co-founded this project some years ago. So we're preparing for that. I recorded a message for them. Right after that, I recorded a 5-minute spot for Right Side Broadcasting Network to use during the President Trump rally coverage coming up on Friday. And after that, had a quick lunch and made some phone calls, did some more work at my desk. Had to prepare a lot of notes for some programs that I was taping later on. Went to get a quick haircut downtown, came back, met with our executive manager and one of our video producers about some upcoming projects. That was a 15-minute meeting at 2:45. At 3 o'clock, was in the studio to tape a whole series of short spots, pro-life homily, suggestions, series that we call Pro-Life Minute, another series that we call Pro-Life Reflections for every day. That was at 3. Then at 4 o'clock, I went into a taping session for 2 programs for later in the week, 2 half-hour programs for Praying for America. Did one of those at 4, another one at 4:30, and then at 5, a meeting with our gift entry team so that they could give me a monthly report about the generous activity of our monthly donors. I'm sure some of you watching are among that group, so thank you very much. After that, I took my evening walk. I take a nice vigorous half-hour walk. I usually do some phone calls during that walk. I checked in with my parents up in New York and with some others, and then had a quick dinner. No. I worked at my desk. I had to catch up on some emails, get ready for this upcoming trip. And then I had a live broadcast at 8 p.m. and then I had dinner after that. Right as soon as that live broadcast was finished at 8:30, I got on the phone with one of our operations managers. And while talking with him, we had about an hour-long update conversation. While doing that, I got a quick dinner at a local restaurant. So we had a very good update call. By the time that call was finished, I was back at my office. Then I had to do some late work in terms of getting ready for this trip and some planning and some emails. So I stayed up a little later, also watching some of the election returns while signing some birthday cards, election returns from the August 2nd primaries. So that was Tuesday, August 2nd. So that's my daily diary update for those 2 days. I appreciate you tuning in, following these things, and keep up your own good activity for the pro-life cause. We'll talk to you soon.